Shiba Inu price prediction and Shiba Inu news, along with NFT updates in today's video. What's going on, everyone? Win with Ryan here, and we're going to start this video off with a quick giveaway. We're giving away $100, and all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment below. Every single comment gives you an entry to win, and then go over to winwithryan.com to make sure that you are subscribed to my Make Money newsletter. That's where we announce the winner every single month. So with that being said, keep winning. Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hey, sorry about yesterday. If you guys watched my segment, unfortunately, for some reason, the NFT portion of the video completely cut out. So it was really weird. Did not upload properly or whatever. So today we're going to go into Shiba Inu content. We're going to jump in that right now. We're going to look at the charts. We're going to find out some news. But I did want to show you some NFT stuff that we're looking at inside of the Discord. So that way you can get in there, talk in there. I'm trying to help you guys get on some white lists. So that way you have an opportunity of buying some NFTs prior to them actually launching to the public, because that way you can get in there. You're not having any gas wars. And these projects are ones that have been vetted through me, through some of my team members on my NFT research team. So we're going to jump into that today as well. So let's kick it off, though, with Shiba Inu charts right now. All right, so we're starting here, cluttered chart. Let's go ahead and turn off all of our indicators so that way it's a little bit more simple and easy to see. And also, this is the daily chart. As you can see, today's daily chart is showing a down day. In fact, we can look at this here. We are down 3.3% at the moment, which is unfortunate. Yesterday, we had a good up day, but it did reject at those higher levels and bounced back down. So with today being another down day, yesterday, it actually bounced off of our Fibonacci level, which is the 0.7 Fibonacci level. And this is drawn when you zoom all the way out here. I'll just go ahead and take us back so that way you guys have an idea. We go out to the monthly chart. And what we do is we go from the very lowest point to the very highest point on the monthly chart. And that gives us the Fibonacci for our specific time. We do have good news, though, because this is the first positive month for Shiba Inu in the last 4 months. We are currently 15 days into the candle for the monthly candle. So there's 14 days, 4 hours left in this candle for the day, or for the month, sorry. Now let's drop to the weekly chart here so you get an idea. So as you can see, when you zoom all the way out, it's not as, it's not as crazy, it's not as noisy. So we do the monthly chart, very, very simple. And if you're a swing trader, and you were just trading upon the months, it would be very, very comfortable for you to see this type of stuff, as opposed to like the 15-minute chart here. If I look at this and it's just like blah, right? So zooming back out, we're going to go back to the weekly chart now, and we'll take a look here. So as you can see on our weekly chart, we had 2 nice weeks in a row. And this week, which just started, we currently have 6 days and 4 hours left in this weekly candle, has started to the downside, because today is the first day of this candle. I guess you could say, almost 2 days now. But as you can see right here, the price did run up in this candle to the upside, all the way up to here. It punctured through our 0.70 line, but it has been dropping now for all the day. The price we are currently sitting at is quad 029. And we did talk about this level right here being an important level. That's why this is tagged. We tagged this the other day. And that is the quad 03 level. We needed it to break to the upside and then use that as a support. Unfortunately, it has turned into a resistance. So we may see a continued drop for the rest of this week. When we switch our weekly chart to Heikinashi, you can kind of see a little bit different pattern. And you see what happened is we did run into our supply and demand zone, which this is a very large zone because it's on the weekly time frame, but it rejected off of that supply and demand zone on the weekly. Now let's go ahead and chill out this chart because this is pretty heavy duty. Let's go ahead and narrow it down to the daily. And this gives us a little bit better of an idea of what happened. So as you can see before, price has come down out of this specific location, supply and demand. It's actually rejected off it before. And this time, though, it punctured through much more severely, and it had a much potential rise. And unfortunately, it did not happen. So right now we are definitely looking to the downside for these weekly and daily charts. And so what we want to do is we want to find, where is our supply and demand on the bottom side. So if this is our supply and demand on the weekly, which is a little bit too big, so we're going to take that away. And what if we wanted to find it on the daily? Well, the final daily chart here, which would be this green candle, puts us here. And we've already been talking about that. That's where we're marked. And that is also where our Fibonacci is. So unfortunately, due to volume in the market and the market trends, it did not quite make it up to our daily, but it did bounce off of that weekly supply and demand zone. Our daily supply and demand zone puts us right here where we're at. And that would also be bringing us back to where we were sitting before for our support and resistance zone. And also this 786 on the Fibonacci, because it's rejecting off of this 7.0. It's working as a resistance against us rather than a support. So we may be returning back down to this zone here, which is what we talked about actually 2 days ago when we found on our regular candles here, we found this little spot right here, this red line on the 4-hour chart. This is an imbalance for Shiba Inu. So what are we looking for right now? We're looking for potentially Shiba Inu coming back to here, which is quad 0248. Or if we can bring some volume back into the market, we could rebound here and finally head to the upside. As we've seen in the past, this is like this really noisy section here. And then we took off. So this is looking like it's going to be another noisy section. It was noisy here, and it's here. We do not want it to drop all the way back down to here. But if it does, we're hoping that it stops at this level and then turns back up. So that's what we're watching for. Now, when we do turn on our indicator, though, we are still in a daily uptrend for the super trend, which is it's a big deal. I mean, the last time that it turned green was here when we rode all the way up, turned red. Those are the last two. So it's been green and red for a very long time separated. We turned green. So the positive momentum here is potentially going to go to the upside. Also good news with if only if the price does come back down to this little red line here, it does not break below our trend line for the super trend. So we're safe in that respect for this time. So we're not going to come back down to this low. Hopefully, we do need a new higher low anyway. We talked about this when you talk about market structure. So we had a higher low here, a lower low here, another lower high here, a lower low, lower high, lower low. Well, we finally turned this into a new higher high. So this was the previous high. This was higher than that previous high. That's a good sign. Now we need a higher low. And even if it comes to here or to the 786 or to here and then turns back up, that is still good for our reversal and trend as a full reversal. And then still showing market structure to the bullish side of things. Let's take a look at our indicator down here as far as the volume flow, money flow, RSI. So we talked about this yesterday. We do have this indicator here, which is an indicator on the daily chart for an imbalance. So momentum was swinging to the upside, prices continuing to come down, imbalance there, potential sell-off. And we have had a little bit of a come down the last couple of days, right? So the price has come down. If you take a look at this dot, it started coming down there and it's still continuing to come down. The one good thing that we talked about is this yellow line, which is the volume weighted average price or VWAP. We want this VWAP to be on the other side. See the 0 here on my chart? It needs to be on the other side of that. And again, you can get this indicator for free. Just go to Discord, search Market Liberator, and you can get your market, or just search Google search Market Liberator, and you can get this. Also, very positive sign. If you'll take a look at this money flow here on the daily, what happened before, this red line turned into green line, turned into this red line, which was a massive mountain. But look at this. It's starting to slope that way. If it just continues its trend there, we could do a trend line on this even. So if we were to go from basically, we'll say this was the top. and we take this here. So hopefully momentum will continue going all the way through April. That's where we would probably hit our peak of the next rise up. So obviously price doesn't go up in a single day, right? So over time it continues to go up and up and up. And then April, we may see the peak for Shiba Inu price at that point. Jumping over here to Ethereum. And as we all know, Shiba Inu is actually a token on the Ethereum blockchain. So the better that Ethereum does, the better that Shiba Inu does because of the whole ecosystem and everything of that nature. Right now, Ethereum has been in this nice uptrend all the way since January of 2021. So, that's a year ago. It's continued to climb. It did come back, tap that zone, and it actually bounced off. And when we go over Bitcoin here in just a minute, you'll see that Bitcoin did not hold on its trend line. So right now, we do have Ethereum going up nicely. It's actually up today. In fact, if we take a look here, Ethereum's up almost, 0.25%, which is better than going down. And what we did here is on this shorter time frame, we took this bottom and we found this top. And you'll see here, Ethereum is currently bouncing off of the 382 Fibonacci line. And a lot of times the bulls will step back in and buy on that dip to that line. So right now we're sitting at 2880. And when we turn on our indicators here for the 50 moving average and also our 21 moving average, we are below both of those at this point, which that is a negative sign. In fact, you'll take a look here. Price tried to move up today, break above that 21 moving average and did not. So a little bit more of a bearish signal coming out of Ethereum, but Shiba Inu has more of a bullish indication. Jumping over here to Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin did break below its trend line. Now, that trend line has been going all the way since October of 2020. So a year and a half. Way back here is when this trend started. It's been doing really well staying and maintaining that trend line. Unfortunately, it did break below it just a couple of days ago, right? We know that a couple of weeks ago, actually now, broke below there, went back to the upside, it's breaking below there again. The one positive thing that we do have going right now for Bitcoin, and this is a massive positive and possibility, it's continuing to ride above the 50-day moving average, and the 21 exponential moving average and the 50 moving average are about to collide. And that's a huge positive thing, because if this breaks to the upside, then we're going to see some nice movement to the upside. In fact, if we go back to like the 4-hour chart and we see where that happened for the 4-hour chart, the 21 broke above the 50 moving average, and look at that, took off. Okay. So here we are on the 4-hour chart right now. Bitcoin needs to break back above this 21 moving average, and then this 21 moving average cross that 50, and we could see another huge upswing. Let's go ahead and take our Fibonacci from the bottom of Bitcoin to the top of Bitcoin, and we're going to see here we are in the middle of two different Fibonacci's. It has rejected off of here 1, 2, 3 times now off the 213. So potentially this price is coming back down to the 385 or the 382 Fibonacci line, around 40,000, 41,000. A lot of people do still think, and we still do have this drawn out, that eventually here in the short term, we are going to see a $30,000 Bitcoin. All right, now I want to go over NFT projects that I'm really excited about, what is going to be going forward, projects that you should try to get into the Discord, get an invite. You'll be able to check out my Instagram at Win with Ryan. When you watch this, when you go to at Win with Ryan, there will be a link and it'll have an invite for all of the ones we're about to talk about. So right now, Super Ordinary Villains, freaking awesome project. Their marketing is top notch. The mint date has not been announced yet. So really, really great opportunity for that one still. Sad Bots, their launch is January or February 17th. So that is coming out very, very soon. Sad Bots, keep that one on your radar. This one is Rare Bears. So Rare Bears is going to be really, really cool. They got some really cool hip art for it. And it's I like it personally. But I've been getting invites and people that I know that are really higher up in the NFT program. I'm relatively new, so that's what's cool. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because you can come along with me on my journey through NFTs, and I'll bring you along, invite you to everything that I get invited to, and you want to be a part of that as well. But Rare Bears is really, really cool. Decentral Games, this is a poker in the metaverse. I've already talked to you guys about this one a bunch of times. Fantastic. Star Friends, also a really, really cool opportunity here. This one has not launched yet, but this one's going to be really cool. Already 7,300 people in the Discord and continuing to grow. This one is Digi Dragons. This one also will be launching in the future. So Digi Dragons, they've already launched one version. That was their Genesis version, which was really, really cool. So Digi Dragons, look out for that. It would be great to get on the whitelist. Next, we have Lucky's NFT. Lucky's NFT, I am actually on the whitelist for this one. The Discord already has 15,000 members, only 1,800 on the Twitter. People, they don't do much activity over there on Twitter, but very, very active in the Discord here. And what you'll do is when you come into these Discords, you get invited. You'll have to verify that you're a real person so that way bots do not come in. After you do that, you'll then want to go through the rules, the welcome, how to verify, all of that information. And then what you do is you go over here to general chat. You're always going to look for general chat. And this is where all of the chatting goes down. And in order to get on the whitelist, what you'll do is you'll go in here and just chat. You'll make friends and all that type of stuff. And then the moderators will actually designate you as a whitelist winner. Or there's also always contests and all kinds of really cool opportunities in here. They have different games, different things that you can win NFT whitelist. And so like you'll notice different people's names have different colors. This one's got this bright green. And so like when I type in here, hey, you'll notice mine is bright green, indicating that I do have the whitelist spot for this one. Next up, we have Square Bears. Square Bears also, and by the way, so some of these projects, they have cool art. Some of them have really cool back-end utility. Some of them are just collectibles. You got to do your own research on what style of NFT you want. So I like personally NFTs that have some sort of actual utility on the back end. You know, what does it provide? So does it provide you some sort of training for business? Does it provide you some sort of access to other NFT whitelists? Does it give you access to different things? And those are the types of stuff that you're going to want to look for. And the way you go in and you find out about that is you just go in here and you go to Bear Chat. Like this one, the general chat's called Bear Chat. You go in here and you start talking to people, ask questions, find out what's going on, all of that. Another project that's really exciting is Three Landers. And then also down here, I've already got this, is currently in my invite section in Instagram. So if you go over to Instagram, when you see this, this may have updated, but you'll have the link here still. But Kunimals is by Ludwig Kuntz, who is a major, he's a son of like one of the most famous artists in the world, Jeff Kuntz, who puts out phenomenal art, but Ludwig is also a great artist. These are minting on February 25th. You can get in here, try to get on the whitelist. There's only 100 so far out of 1,000. There's only going to be 5,500 total that get produced. And just an update for you on my NFT collection, what we have going on is My Homies in Dreamland. That one is put on by Cheech and Chong. This one's called Ponzi Panthers. Ponzi Panthers is building a amusement park inside of Decentraland. When people buy tickets to that amusement park, the revenue that they generate for that will be distributed to everyone who owns one of the NFTs. We also have this one here, Coalition Crew. Coalition Crew, when you own one of their NFTs, that gives you access to their training program, which is called Game Changers Academy. So with Coalition Crew, you get access to here. The Game Changers Academy says, can you create a successful business without grinding 60 plus hours a week? Join the world's most elite community of entrepreneurs and like-minded peers. Discover how 1,800 people are running profit-rich 6, 7, and 8-figure businesses working 15 to 20 hours a week. And you get access to all of the information on how to do that. Instead of having to apply to get into the academy, when you're a Coalition Crew member, Coalition Crew 2.0, you get immediate access into this. So that is an example of utility. Also, Decentral Games. These are some sandals that I have. Decentral Games is a poker. You have to own one of their wearables to be able to play at their poker tables inside of Decentraland. Personally, I just hire somebody and every day they go play poker for me and I make money off of that. Crypto Nobles, I just thought this one was really cool. I got the information on this one from Tyler, the day trader, who is a run guy as well. This one actually looks like me. He's got the little bit of a beard, bald head. Thought that one was really cool. So I went ahead and swooped it up just to have it. And then this one right here is Crypto Punks. This one actually also got this information from Tyler, the day trader, one of our NFT experts on the team. And so went ahead and swooped one of those up. These have been doing really well. I'll just go ahead and show you this real quick. So right now, the floor for these guys are 0.1. Okay, and we got into these at 0.05. So they've continued to grow. Right now, look at this volume traded. 652 Ethereum have been traded. And these just came out just a little while ago. There's only 600 or 6,969. So 6969 of these toads. They're pretty cool though, you know, just have one of those. There is no utility for these. These are just a collector's piece. And then last but not least, we have Kong Club. I actually got into this for free. They just did a blind drop, which was really cool. Was able to snatch this up, only had to pay the gas fees on it. So that's what we have right now going on for the NFT collection. It's growing. It's looking really good. Very excited about what's going on there. So again, if you want to find out more about the NFTs that I'm involved in, head over to my Instagram at WinWithRyan, at WinWithRyan on Instagram, and it'll have a link in the description there that you can click on, and that'll give you all the different whitelist invites. I'll invite you to all of them, and you can get in there and talk to the ones that you like, see which projects you like. You might like them all as well, but just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And also, don't forget to join the Run Guys NFT Club as well. So here's how you can get into that.